It's Monday, brothers, and you know what that means. It's time to talk rumours, but this time we're not really focusing on the model side of things. We're going to be talking about something which I get absolutely bombarded with DMs, emails with. What the hell is going on with the Amazon project? A lot of people are fearful that the Amazon 40k Games Workshop project may have hit a brick wall. Well, I've started to hear a few more rumours regarding this, and if this turns out to be true, then this potentially could be a massive statement of what they want to try and make for that IP in partnership with Amazon. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Now, as always, before we get into the rumors, please remember that everything that I'm about to talk about is a rumor. It's not factual. Someone could have made it up. Someone could be trolling. Rumors are rumors. Please take them for what they are. They are not facts. The only factual thing we'll do on this channel is when GW announce it over on their social media feed. So if you're going to take anything in this video, please take it as a rumor and not fact. Now let's jump over to this window because it'll make more sense if I'm actually showing it off in the background. So one of the big rumors that I'm hearing is that this studio, DNEG, I'm not sure if you call it DNEG or DNEG, I'm just going to call it DNEG in the purpose of this video. I'm hearing this is the company that apparently has won the rights or has basically got in now to work on this 40k or Warhammer Amazon Games Workshop show. These chaps are going to be doing the visual effects for whatever is going to be coming. We are going to theorize and go into some other rumors about what potentially is going to be coming for the project in the latter part of the video, but I just want to get this out there because I went through this, like I never knew about this company at all, but when I started to go through some of like the portfolio and stuff, you can see some of the videos in the background. Like they've worked on Marvel stuff. They've done Godzilla as he's jumping in the background right now. Dune is a big standout for me. Of course, we all know that Dune did copy from Warhammer 40,000. Yes, I'm throwing that bait in the water, but yeah, you can see like this is, well, it seems to be a big time VFX studio, and if the rumor is true and that these chaps are on board, it's looking like we could be getting some pretty amazing visuals a part of this Amazon show. Again, I'm not sure how involved they are. Are they doing all of it? Are they doing bits of it? Are they just doing like minute details? Absolutely no idea at this point, but the rumors are saying that apparently that this studio, this company is now a part of that Amazon Warhammer project. Now, in terms of what the show potentially could be, I've talked about this a few times before on the channel. I've heard multiple rumors from multiple different places, and it's up to you to believe any of them. If maybe all of them are lies in itself. I've heard a few people say that they actually want to set the show during the Scouring, so it will have a big Space Marine Primarch emphasis on that show. I'm a bit wary of that rumor because when you look at Primarchs, when you look at Space Marines, well, a lot of people get that straight from the offset. Like, I'm sure this show wants to appeal to the broader audience rather than just us diehard Warhammer fans. Personally, I would love a Scouring series to see Rogel Dawn, to see Gilliman, to see the Ultramarines, Imperial Fist, Blood Angels, Raldoron, all these amazing characters that fought during the Scouring. I would absolutely love that. But from a business standpoint, I don't really see Games Workshop going down that road. The big rumor, the big thing that we've been talking about now for years upon years upon years, and even Henry is a massive fan of this, and that is, of course, Eisenhorn. There was a show that was going to happen with the chap who made the Man in the High Castle, if I'm not mistaken, and he was currently writing the script to bring Eisenhorn to the screen, but that faded away, and I have heard rumors that GW never left that, and they still want to chase that, so maybe potentially Amazon are going to jump on that and bring it to the screen. I have stated before that I do think Amazon is probably one of the best, if not the best, Black Library story that Games Workshop's ever done. Dan Abnett, of course, one of the greatest authors of Warhammer 40,000. That story, if you don't know, follows an Inquisitor, but it really emphasizes on what the Imperium is. It shows you the inner workings of the Imperium from an Inquisitor's point of view, who has ultimate power. He can go anywhere, do anything he wants and stuff, so you can really get to see the sense of the Imperium and also also be taken on this journey by a character who has access to every part of that Imperium. So I do think that would make a far more cooler show. But I have said lately, for those people who have not read this, I recommend you to go out and actually get this book. Another Dan Abnett book has just recently come out called Hive. And I personally think if they did a TV show, a movie, whatever you want to call it, based off that book, that would be an absolutely fantastic anchor point for people in Warhammer 40,000. I'm not going to go into too many spoilers, but that book is the emphasis on grimdark Warhammer 40,000. I loved it. I was so intrigued with it. I was confused. Like, there was so many twists and turns in that book, which I think would actually translate great into a TV or some type of movie. But yeah, that's just some theory. That's just some speculation. Henry is still massively involved from what I'm hearing into this. Of course, Henry is working on other projects at the moment. As I'm recording this, I think he's wrapping up all his stuff on the Highlander. I think it's a TV series, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Is it TV or movie series? And there's a few other projects after that. And I know a lot of people are going to come here and say, Valrak, I don't trust Amazon. I don't trust this because some of the other shows that they've done. And you know what? I completely get where you're coming from. Some Amazon stuff that has come out has been absolutely trash. But what people don't understand, the reason that those shows turn into trash is because the people behind the scenes, they go off, book. They basically make their own lore up. The writers do whatever they want. Now, when you have someone like Henry, who's a part of this, who's an executive producer, and of course some of the rumors about Henry leaving other projects because they went off book, etc., this gives me a little bit more hope. It gives me a little bit more excitement, more hype that they have the right people behind the scenes to steer whatever is going to be made into something absolutely awesome and true to the IP itself. But again, that's just my take. That's just my opinion on the subject. I'm hugely looking forward to see what we're going to be getting. Surely this year we have to get another announcement. Last year we got no announcement. I would have put my house on red that Christmas time last year we would have got another announcement. I've been hearing for a long time that they want to reveal the title card of the series and get the hype really rolling on what is coming with this Amazon 40k stuff. So fingers crossed this year is the year, because if it's not this year, then I'm just going to say this from a business standpoint, surely the investors in Games Workshop gotta have to start asking questions about what the hell is going on, because potentially there's a lot of money involved in this partnership now between Amazon and Games Workshop. So spicy things coming. Excited to see what's going to be happening. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Hopefully I've just give you a little bit more hope, a little bit more excitement, maybe something to look forward to if you want to believe the rumors. Again, never believe the rumors. Rumors are rumors. They are all lies, but I'm just passing on what I've heard in the whispers. See ya. Have a great day, evening, night, where around the world, and bye-bye.